Now, if you don't plan for the end of for December and for 2020, you're failing to plan. If you don't plan, you got to have a plan. So we're going to talk about what kind of plan can we put in place. It all begins with the vision, because if you can see it, you can have it. And again, this is training, so take notes. You know, what is that vision? What do you want? You know, God shows you, I can say this, God shows you the end from before the beginning. And so you've seen it, and now you've been backed up to get it started. What do you see? What is that inspired direction? What's your purpose? What's your why? You know, why are you working this business? Do you have a moral cause? Is it possible, and I believe it is, to visualize your business, what you want to see as the outcome over the next 30 days here? Is it possible to see something, you know, to sit yourself down and to discipline yourself to see you as a success, to hold your successful business in your mind's eye? And yes, Larry, you own all of Korea, right? And so whatever the mind can conceive and believe, truly it can achieve. But you got to write it down. You know, vision is God-given, while ambition is man-made. And we've all heard it. Write the vision, make it plain upon tablets. Of course, you can use your computer, notebooks. That if you're building a team, that they can see where you're going and run. If you haven't been able to build a team, could it be perhaps you haven't written the vision and shared that vision with like-minded people? For the vision is for an appointed time, but it shall surely speak, not lie. Though it tarry, you've got it written down, you're sharing it with excitement with other people, and truly it will come. Do you have a vision board? If you can see it, you can have it. What is a vision board? Everything that you want, everything that you can see, you know, things you can put on that board, go through a magazine, cut out some clippings. If you want that Dodge Challenger, my vision board actually has been updated to include the Bentley Flying Spur. If you want that $1,000 bonus or $10,000 bonus, put that on there. I'm working with churches, nonprofits, businesses. I'm using the Vortex to transfer billions. If Expedia can make billions, I can use the Vortex to transfer billions. I attract professionals, you know, not just people who network marketers, no, professionals and men and women of affluence and influence. I build teams of 10, 50, hundreds, thousands. And we have this, and we use what we have as a ministry tool. And folks, you just write it down. What you can see, you can have. There's a challenge on the table, $43,000. Put that on your vision board. And all it is I want you to think about this. Where are you today? Where are you today? Rick, I'm at ground zero. Okay, where do you want to go? 100 new business partners. Put that on your vision board. What is the vision that will drive those people, attract those people to you? If you don't have a vision, they're not coming to anything. When you have a vision, guess who shows up? The people that are assigned to you, and you're assigned to them to help accomplish the vision. And you got to write it down. And so we write our plan. We're going to talk about that plan: prospect, present, and close. We call it PP and C. And we recruit, or you could better say that we share. Our job is to share, not to convince. And in this plan, write down your business activities. We'll go over this to get you there. And at the same time, you can build your Vortex customer base. Brenda and I, we give out our Vortex link. And it's just amazing to me to get a check through that Vortex. If we booked, I did this once, I actually booked a trip, a van, a rental through my Vortex just to see. Do you know I saved money and I got a check on my own rental? That's amazing to me. Not only are you going to save as you book through that Vortex, but you're going to earn 60% of whatever it is you saved. So you want to build that Vortex customer base. Okay, so 5 basic steps, okay? Our business is very simple. It's really just sharing the opportunity. And we're here to help you. You're not in business by yourself. You know, you're in business for yourself, but we're here to help you. And it's just like anything, it's referring. Larry, I'm looking forward to meeting Dan. And all we're doing is sharing something that we believe is really good. And people are stuck. You know, I really believe this. Next year, folks are going to realize more and more how stuck they are. And their boss is going to let them go. So who do you care about? Write those names down. Go through your phone. Write those names down. Likes to shop, that likes to travel, likes to have fun, overworked, underpaid, sick and tired of being sick and tired, that needs extra income. I mean, sit down and just think about it, and ideas will come. Names of people, pictures will come. Who am I looking for? I'm looking for Vortex customers. I want you to think about this. 7 to 10 key people that are surrounding you, that are on your team, that believe like you believe. And you're going through to find those 7 to 10 key leaders that's going to build your international Surge team. Who are those 7 to 10 key leaders that you like working with, you like being around? They are someone who thinks like you, permission givers. What's a permission giver? Someone that's over a group of people. If you go to the king, the queen, everybody else says, that's a great idea. You go to anybody that's in the followership, they can't make a decision unless they're told. So find those permission givers, someone who thinks like you, keen intellect, high energy, track record of leadership accomplishment that you want to work with. You're doing the interviewing. Passion, results-oriented, ability to work in a team, a bent toward idealism. I know there's more out there for me. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, they're out there, entrepreneurial thinkers. Okay, so here are our 5 steps, and they don't change. It just keeps going. Number 1, who do you want to interview? Who's on your interview list? We actually have a memory jogger at ettc-cs.com. And you want to make that list, check it twice, find out who's naughty or nice. Well, okay, we're in that season. But make that list. You got to write the list, though. Who do you want to work with? You know, you are the interviewer. You are the headhunter. You are the top dog. You are that person that has the golden goose, the goose that lays the golden egg. Make that list. They're privileged to be on your list. You think about it, they are privileged that you're even contacting them. If they fail their interview, allow that to happen. And then secondly, we're here to work with you and come up with ideas based on what they want, how we can pique their interest. Like Melinda, you were asking about the missionaries. And we have the travel, fundingbytravel.com is one of the short webinars I put together that explains how we use the Vortex, for missionaries. But we'll sit down with you and say, okay, well, who are they? Well, let's try this. Let's try that. It may just be send them a video from the mobile app. Are they a pastor? Are they a business owner? Turn travel expenses into revenue. We'll have some creative ideas for you. Contact and pique the interest, number 2. Number 3, once the people pass their interview and want more information, we want them to see the presentation, the pre-launch presentation, getting in position, getting that Vortex, getting the travel agency, and just basically being in position for what's about to happen. And those who pass that interview, we'll ask them, answer their questions and ask them to join the team. It's just that simple. And we just go through the numbers. Those who are there are there. Those who aren't, it's okay. They need to work another 5 to 10 years. Right? The prospect, present, and close is very, very simple. Prospect, make the list. Now, I want to remind you to include not just people, but we talk to businesses. And we show businesses how to turn travel expenses into revenue. We talk to nonprofit organizations that can give out that free Vortex link as a member benefit. We talk to churches that can give out that free link to their congregation to give out to the world tied to a vision or a project. You know, so it's not just Cousin Joe. We talk to everyone that has a need. And based on whatever their need is, here's how you'll use Surge365. A career opportunity. Some people are just looking, give me a good career opportunity. And so then once we find out who passes their interview, we show them something. And we'll sit down and say, what's the best thing to show them? Once they see that, those who pass your interview there, now it's to close. And we're closers. We're professional closers. That's what we do. We will close them on their need. And if they truly see it as a need, they'll say, hey, I'm all in. If not, they'll miss an opportunity and it'll go to someone else. Now, we talked about income producing activities to build your business. These are income producing activities. If you do these, you will make money. Number one, get a prospect like you're doing, Larry, with hopefully Dan on Thursday, to a weekly meeting or one-on-one presentation. Now, I'm mobile, and so, and not just me as a mobile, I own Zoom, a Zoom account. And so we can get in front of anybody. If you set up, Angela, if you set up a meeting with someone and you say, hey, Rick, they can be available at this particular time, I'll set up a Zoom presentation and we can present to them. And we can show them the Vortex and show them the travel agency. And that's anybody. If we're local, we can do the same thing local. We'll go to their home. We do whatever it takes to help you. Whatever we can do to help you to be successful, you truly have a family, you have a whole support team around you. So you're not in this by yourself. So whatever kind of meeting that we can do, we'll do. We do the webinars on a weekly basis. We do IHOP every Thursday here local in Colorado Springs, whatever we can do. Number two, a vacation party. Now they call it a vacation party, but that's really kind of a private reception where you invite selected friends, you know, up to 10 people to your home. You just started a business, you're launching this business, and you want them to come and see what you're doing. And you're not twisting their arm, you're talking vacations, you're talking travel. Some of the people will come on board and join you. Some of the people will book with you, and it's just a festive time. You're just talking travel, you're keeping it light and airy, and you can pop in a video, and if there are any leaders around, they'll be there to do the presentation, hold you by the hand, you know, pat you on the back. And but a vacation party is a private reception in your home. And then number three, three-way calls with prospects. So you may say, okay, I'm going to send out this video through my mobile app to this prospect, like Angela does all the time and Jackie does. You know, okay, I want you to talk to, you know, my upline or my business partner, me, get me on the phone with them. I'm there to answer any questions that they may have and to invite them to join the team. That's what we do. We're professional closers, but we'll answer those questions for you. So you are the trusted source. I am the expert. And so the trusted source comes together. They don't believe that you know your business. That's where I come in as the expert. They don't know me, so they really don't trust me. That's where you come in as a trusted source. Those two coming together, we got a deal. Then number four, have three prospects watch 100% of the video. That's really just sending out the video from the mobile app. It gives you, it has an intelligence, so when they watch the video from the mobile app, it tells you that they watched the video. If they don't even click on it, they just may not be interested, but then again, they may be busy. But it lets you know. So if a prospect watches 100% of the video, then we follow up with them. Number five, we actually have a travel vacation survey that you can download on the ETTC site. And that's kind of a thing to find out, you know, what kind of vacations do you like to do? Are you planning a vacation? And it's kind of a conversation starter. And then number 6, selling, getting a sale. And these are the income producing activities. If a person says, okay, I'm going to study this, I'm going to do this on a weekly basis, guess what? These will reveal or show some results. If you do these activities, you will have results. Okay, so share, activity, activity, activity. You're really just screening to find out who's interested. You may send out an information email. You may send out a text message. You may do Facebook invites, being careful not to spam people. But, you're just getting your information out there. One of the things that's really interesting is that you heard me mention that there's going to be an event that's going to trigger the masses. I really believe that. Will they know you exist? What you're doing now is you're preparing, you're learning, you're putting your name out there, you're getting in position. And when that trigger happens, wow, they find you. And so in summary, maximum exposure, get in position, build that team. And we'll wrap up with this, and we're going to go to the Vortex for just a moment. Again, professional travel agency. People are going back to college, they're spending a ton of money, tuition debt. And here is a real vocation, a real profession, a real career. That Vortex, can't beat it. Okay, so let's do this. By the way, if you have any questions, we've got Lou on to answer any questions. And we're going to go to the Vortex. And so let's do this. And here is the Vortex coming up. Okay, so if you're looking at the presentation, this is the Vortex. Now I want you to think about my comments here. Just like Expedia is a link. The entire world can book on Expedia's link. Expedia makes 85 billion. The Vortex is a link. The Vortex is a discount travel savings booking engine. For $99 for this pre-launch period, you have this link. Now, you can give this link out to the world, and they can book on this link. If you'll look up top here, the actual link is myvortex365.com/BLR travel. So my name is BLR Travel. Actually, that's Brenda Lee Reese Travel. Okay. All transactions that happen on this Vortex are linked back to me based on this unique identifier, BLR Travel. I know if you come on board, and you'll have your own / whatever you designated when you joined. We also have a domain name. So we went to GoDaddy and we bought a domain name. And so our domain name is royalvortex.com. And as you can see here, you can actually put in your name. So instead of your real name, Royal Vortex Club. Okay. But this is a link that you can put. If it's a church, put it on the church website. If it's a business, they give this link out to all the employees. Go to this link to book your travel. If you're a nonprofit organization as a member benefit, hey, here's a free travel booking link. Go there. And so they create a profile. So they have a personalized Vortex link that they can come to again and again and again. First name, last name, email address, make up a password. When they click instant access, they'll get a confirmation email with an Vortex activation link in it. So they've got to activate that link in the email so they can start booking. Once they activate, and the reason we do this, everything in the public space of booking online, Expedia and Priceline, they manage it, they own it, they run it, and it's almost like a, where they basically set the prices. They actually set the prices. If we were in the public space, we would have to honor what they call parity, but we're not because we have the membership. That's why they've got to sign in. It's now a closed door system where we can pass on our savings. Everybody got that? Okay. So let's go in. Let's sign into the Vortex. This is pretty powerful. And so I could be anywhere in the world. Melinda, I've got your Vortex, and I'm in China. And I go, I can't speak English. And so I go over here in the top right corner, and in this drop down, Mandarin Chinese, Larry Korean, Japanese, Russian, Italian, Portuguese, French, Spanish. This is international. And so also they can pay in their currency. Who does that? You're coming in for $99, during this pre-launch, and you have access to this. There's a chat feature that I had to use today. And so when the person gets this free Vortex, they actually can use this chat feature to talk to concierge or travel professionals to ask any questions. I used it today. A lady had a question. I've got 20 people that need to fly. What's the best way to book them? And she said, well, the lady that was working with me, she says, you can go to the YTB travel agent and ask them, but you also can go directly to the airlines and they'll book it for you. And because you're part of the industry, folks, that's huge. So we've got this to ask any questions. Okay, so hotels, cruises, and cars. Through the Vortex, the majority of the money is made on hotels. 72% of all bookings, travel bookings, are hotels. That's where the biggest money is going to be made. So, but hotels, cruises, and cars, up to 60% commission. Up to 60% commission, okay? And then we have flights. I'm going to click on flights because I want to show you. I don't know why this is still going, but okay. There we go. Okay, so wanted to show you. People say, well, do you have all the airlines? Yeah. Expedia connects to the airlines. We connect to the airlines. Now, Expedia doesn't connect to Southwest. Southwest is one of our partners, though. Southwest, they don't work with anyone as a third party, but they're partnered with us. And you can do round trip, one-way, multi-destinations. Okay? Weekly stays, activities. And so imagine a person getting this and they've got it. They can do family-friendly adventures and outdoor adventures and Disney and theme parks and all of that. Okay. They can get their traveler's insurance. It's $70, $79 for an entire year for the entire family. Let me show you this. And we work with a lot of churches and mission trips. And we had a mission trip. Ron Clayton had a mission trip going to Guatemala. There's a special that's going on even now. It takes $100 off. Put in the code Global100 and it's $79. $79 covered 16 people going to Guatemala on a mission trip. They had the 2 primary and the rest were riders on the same policy for $79. That is amazing, folks. 2 people got sick, had to go to the hospital, and 2 people hung back, waiting for them, hotel expenses, food expenses. The insurance picked up everything. Are you kidding me? You may have a mission. So Melinda, this is a great sale for missionaries, okay? All right, so let's go back out of here. We've got about 8 minutes. hotels. I'm going to do one hotel search just to show you. And we're going to go to Orlando, Florida. Now, this is a discount travel search engine. That's all it is. And so this is the Vortex. Give it out to the world. Now multiply, when you see this, multiply this by the world, times the world, okay? You do a search. And this is the 20th to the 22nd. So I'm not even staying a week in Orlando. But think about this in major numbers. 50 people booking through the Vortex, 100 people booking through the Vortex, 500 people booking through the Vortex, 35,000 people booking through the Vortex, okay? This is how Expedia makes their money. And so 534 hotels come up. And looking at the days in, the public price, that's the set price by Expedia. And so in this case, Expedia and Priceline own all the other companies, $227. So the person that gets this free link is saving $57 or 25% over here. And they're paying with tax $170. Are you kidding me? That is amazing. Who wouldn't want to save $57? Look at this one, Fantasy World Resort. They're saving $135. So the total with tax. If anybody ever does a comparison with your Vortex with Expedia or Priceline, make sure they go to checkout, not just check in the nightly rate. That doesn't include all the taxes and fees that they throw in there. Now, think about this. You get paid on whatever the savings are. So in this case, 60% of $57. Fantasy World Resort, 60% of $135. Westgate Palace, we actually get these checks, folks. Now think about it. If you book through your Vortex, you're saving for the Westgate Palace $130, and you're earning 60% of the $130. So you're saving $130, you're paying $430 for it, and now you're ahead because you're earning 60% of that $130 as well. Folks, that's huge. Who does that? Nobody gives you access to profit. That is what Surge is doing. That shows you the heart of Surge, to give you access to a profit paid by the travel vendors that Expedia keeps 100%, that makes them $85 billion. That's the heart of Surge, okay? So any questions on this at all? You get the idea. I want you to learn how to do this, because if you can do a demonstration for someone, sit them down and show them for this $99 pre-launch period, before you tell them anything, if you can sit somebody down and say, hey, I want to show you this Vortex, okay? Set up a demo Vortex. I've set up a demo Vortex. So use a second email, because you can't use the one that you signed up with the company, but use a second email or create one at Gmail, another at Gmail. And then I name mine Rick's Demo, and I use something simple, the password. And so if I'm talking to someone, I say, hey, are you in front of your computer? Or even over the phone? Okay, let's go to royalvortex.com. Yours may be, let's go to myvortex365.com/BLR travel, whatever it is, okay? Are you there? Yes. Okay, up top as a returning traveler, I want you to put in Rick's Demo, and the password is going to be just password. They do that, they'll log into the Vortex. They're not even signed in because I want them to sign up. So they log into my Vortex. Okay, let's go to a city. Name a city. Let's go to Los Angeles. Okay, let's go to Los Angeles. And let's do a Friday to Sunday, and then hit search. I don't have to plan this. Let's go to Cancun. Let's go to Punta Cana, right? Let's go to Jamaica. You don't have to even plan it. They're going to save up to 60%, 80 to 90% of the time. And you show them the public, and this is what I'll tell them over the phone, because I know the three things that come back in the search result. But you're going to see the public price. Okay, that's the price if you were to go to Expedia. At least, usually it's jacked up from there. Then you're going to see the savings. Now, what is the savings? If I'm talking to them, okay, $57, you earn 60% flat of the savings. That's a check that comes to you. Multiply that by 50 people, 100 people, 500 people. Wow. And then you're going to see the total with tax that person is paying. Total with tax, 170. Wow, folks, we're onto something big here, and you're part of it. You are absolutely part of it. I want to show you one more thing, and then we close. We got about 3 minutes. Actually, 1 minute. Okay, so let's do this. Stop share. And the second product, as you know, is the travel agency. The big thing about the travel agency is that it's a real career. This is a career opportunity, folks. And so the industry houses their travel training at Travel Agent University, Travel Agent Academy, or you can go to them direct. But this is training. This is like real training. See if I can log in. Oops, register. And you come here, you register, and you can log in, and you can take this training. It's free. It's online. I don't know what my sign-in is. Let's see if this works. And but the training is free, and it's online. So that hey, it logged me in. Miracles do happen. And you can take this training. And so, do you want to be a group travel specialist? If you look over here, you want to be a wedding and honeymoon specialist, okay? This training is free. It's online. And so, once you take this training, look at this, Cancun, Cozumel, you receive completing the training, and it's only a couple of hours or so. This is just really easy stuff. But you receive a certificate of completion from the vendor. And now they want you to come out and make you an offer you can't refuse. And so we have people, some of our folks have a 2-inch binder of all the different certifications, fully certified. A wedding destination weddings and honeymoon. You can learn how to do it here. You also have direct access to travel agents to talk to. This is a real career field. Dominican Republic specialist, and Europe luxury travel specialist. Now for $99, wow, it just blows me away. I love this business, but that's what we're doing, folks. That's what we're doing, and that's why we're doing it. So get back definitely with the person that has invited you to this presentation, and for $99, make sure to take advantage of our pre-launch special. Professional travel agency,